coming up short. Fucking with Too Short. Too short, bitch. Coming up short. Too short, too short. Bitches keep coming up short when they fucking with Too Short.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So, happy Veterans Day or Remembrance Day, depending on where you are. Today was, or that's actually from yesterday, was my squat, touch and go, and floor bench press day. Bench didn't go, or squat didn't go as well as I would have liked. The past couple sessions have actually been pretty good. Still battling that squat wound on my back. It's gotten a lot better though after this session. It wasn't killing me. It still hurt, but I didn't have an open wound so much as I did the last time. My top set there was just 385 for 4, which was atrocious. I really wanted to get 405, but the last rep on that 385 just looked like crap, so I decided to stop there. Back off sets actually felt pretty good. Again, just, like I'm always talking about, focusing on getting my hips under the bar and getting my knees to go forward, but, it's a grind for me to do that just because of my ankle, so, it's a work in progress, but yeah, back off felt really good. After my squats, I did touch and go bench press. I worked up to 310 for 4 at an RPE 9, which felt amazing. So I'm really happy with that because my PR touch and go bench is 315 for 5 in that rep range. So I'm really happy with that. Unfortunately, I didn't get any recordings of that because I'm in this other gym and I didn't want to get bitched at for recording, blah, blah, blah. I was able to hide this pretty well. So sorry about that. Next time I will get you videos of that though. I did, however, get a few videos on my floor bench. Unfortunately, my stupid camera ran out of space because I didn't have a Wi-Fi connection, so that sucks. I'm sorry. I worked up to 280 here for 4, which is a personal record for me. I've talked to a lot of people about floor press, and it seems to be incredibly variable as to how much weight someone can lift compared to their touch and go or floor bench, their pause bench. So got me thinking, and it depends on a lot of things: tricep strength, how long your arms are, and everything. But I think everyone can agree on that it's a great exercise to help with benching, and I think it's definitely going to help, and I enjoy it. So I'm probably going to mixing in ones like this and as well as pause reps. So now I want to talk a little bit about my meet preparation. So my next meet is going to be February 22nd, which is going to be the BCPA Winter Open, which is just one in British Columbia that they hold every year. It's going to be at the Olympic Oval, great venue. And so I look forward to that. I competed in this one last year, and it's always well done. It's really nice lifting at the Oval because it's a awesome facility. My goals for that meet, in all honesty, I think I've done about 4 meets. My very first meet I was pretty happy with because it was my first meet, didn't know what to really expect. And then my second meet was Canadian Nationals, and that was the best meet I've ever had. And that's one meet I could say that I'm really proud of. My first 2 meets, I think I was really proud of those ones, especially my second one as I got bronze. But then my last 2 meets just haven't been quite as good. My squat just has suffered a lot, and my benching's kind of plateaued for a while, and my deadlift I just haven't been able to get even 300 kilos, which for me in training isn't very hard for me anymore. So my deadlift has gone up, so I'm confident I'll be able to get at least 300 for my next meet. Squat and bench. Squat, my best competition squat is 220 kilos, which is nothing. Honestly, if I can beat that by 5 kilograms, 2.5 kilograms, I'll be happy, but I'd like to get 225 at least. We'll see how my training cycle leads up to this. I'm just learning stuff, so I know I have a lot of power in me to get that, but we'll see if I can make that come to fruition or not. For bench press, my bench is actually going really, really well. It's pretty close, I think, to my all-time best. I haven't actually maxed out on bench for a while, so we'll see how that feels leading up. But I think something around 160-ish, 160 kilos, 365, 375. I want something around there for bench. So those are my goals. I mean, obviously, when meet day comes, stuff happens. If you're having a great day, then yeah, maybe I'll get those goals. Maybe I'll exceed them. If it's not going well, then I'm probably not going to get those. So all you can do is prepare for the meet as best as possible and hope that on meet day that you kill it. So I just want to talk a little bit about my programming now for that meet. So you'll notice that I've been using RPEs for the past 2 weeks or so. So I'm doing kind of, I guess I'm doing the reactive training system. If I might share where you use RPEs as a measure of how hard you're supposed to work on a specific day. So I've used this in the past. Last year I used this and I actually did really, really well. I ran it for about 10 weeks and then stopped because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to be starting, it's going to be starting from week 1 now. It's going to be about 13 weeks of training with including my peaking period. So I love the RTS method. It's good. It allows you to get a good variation of volume and intensity as well as exercises. So lots of different kind of periodization. I planned everything out. I'm going to be running an intensity block now, followed by a volume block, and then kind of a peaking / intensity block to lead up to my meet. That's basically how my training is going to be. I might get into the specifics of everything, but I don't think people really care. They probably just want to see me train or whatever. If you actually want to know about the specifics of how my programming is going to be, I can talk about that, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Basically, I'm going to be the exercise selections. I'm going to be back squatting twice a week. I'm going to add in some, or I'm going to substitute one of those squat days with pause squats later on in the cycle. Right now, because I'm switching to the high bar squat, I want to get a lot of practice in. So I'm going to be doing one day where one day will be a little bit more of an intensity day, and one day will be a little bit more of a volume day. It's not exactly like that just because of how the blocks are spread out, but it's going to be something along those lines. And then for my other squat day, I'm going to be squatting 3 days a week. My other squat day is going to be front squats just because I like them and they're going to help me with teaching me how to keep my torso up as upright as I can. For deadlifts, it's just going to be regular deadlifts, sumo deadlifts, and then I'm going to be pulling off blocks. I don't really like deadlifting 3 days a week. It's too much for me. I like doing once a week, but I think 2 days a week will be good for me. And my block deads are going to be they're going to be a little bit more higher reps and more volume than the regular deads. For upper body, I got competition bench. I'm going to do touch and go bench. What else? Floor bench, which will also turn into close grip bench later on. And then I got overhead pressing as well as slingshot. So I tried the first week I did this. I tried doing benching 4 days a week, which was really stupid. After that, my shoulders didn't like that one bit at all. So I'm going to be benching 3 days a week, but one of those days is just going to be slingshot. And it's kind of made me realize how much the slingshot is just an awesome tool. Specifically because, I like doing the frequency. So, I've noticed over the years benching for me 2 days a week is basically the max. But with a slingshot, you're allowed to, you can what's the word I'm looking for? You can give yourself overload on the bench while simultaneously allowing your joints to pretty much take it easy. So great tool. So I'm going to be doing just slingshot bench on my 3rd day to give my shoulders a break and still practice bench. So I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to have a 4th day, which is going to be just kind of a general physical preparedness day, which I'm just going to do back work, basically, maybe some biceps, and that's about it. My regular working days don't really call for any back work, so I do work in a gym, so I might get some, do some things like chin-ups and pull-downs and rows and stuff on my off time, so we'll see about that. But so that's my plans for my meet, and I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping to I want a total 1,600. That's kind of my goal for this one. I think that's doable. So we'll see. I said I was going to go to nationals, but I don't think that's going to be happening. It's in April. Things could change, but I doubt it. Thanks for checking in. As per usual, please hit that like button. Share it with anyone you think would be interested with it. And hit the subscribe button. I look forward to talking to you soon. Peace.